Restoration Church, what's going on? Another edition of The Leftovers here. I am Brian, I'm the pastor here, and we missed the last couple of weeks with The Leftovers, didn't we? I know, you're really sad, you're really upset about it, and that's all my fault. We were building this last week. The week before I was in California doing some learning and studying with a mentor of mine. My wife and I were able to go out there, so that's why we've missed the last couple of weeks. We've just been kind of busy, and we had to throw all those leftovers out. So here we are back with The Leftovers again, and I hope you are having a great day. We talked about this on Sunday. We did the online version. We got to this, but if we were live, we didn't. And so there's more people who are there live than online. So if you only watch the sermon online, then these leftovers are kind of going to be kind of redundant for you. But if you were there in person, these are going to be good for you. So with these leftovers, one thing I wasn't able to get to was the fact that God is not done with you yet. So we talked about this story of Rachel and Leah, and how there was this tension between the two of them, and how they just couldn't really seem to get along very well. And then there was some trickery going on, some deception from Laban, who we're going to find out more about this week. Is just not really that great of a guy. Old Uncle Laban, or now the father-in-law and Uncle Laban. He's just kind of out for himself. But the main thing that I wanted to get with this leftovers is that God is not done with you yet. Maybe you find yourself in a position like Leah, where you're downtrodden, where you don't have a lot going for you right now. I just want to say that God is not done with you yet. Maybe you're like Rachel and things have been handed over to you, it seems like, for your entire life, but now maybe you've come across some circumstances, things aren't going that well for you, or maybe things are going really well for you right now. God is not done with you yet. And we get to look to Him. We get to focus on Him. And one of the beautiful things about this story that we didn't get to in person was the fact that Leah's children, two of her children, become very important. I mean, all of them become important because they're the tribes of Israel, but two specifically get to be an important piece of this story. One of them is Levi, who happens to be become the tribe of Levi, one of the 12 tribes, and from that tribe of Levi are all of the high priests, all of the priests with the Jewish people, and so they were in charge of Levitical law. They had to do all of the sacrifices, all that kind of stuff. They were the intercessor between God and the people. They would do all the sacrifices, they would do all the things, they would go before God on behalf of the people. So that's a pretty big responsibility, especially in this time where if you're not clean, if you're unclean, and you go into the Holy of Holies, you are dropped dead. It's that serious. And the Levites, the tribe of Levi, they were the high priests. And then the other one is Judah, which is a royal tribe of Judah. And from the tribe of Judah, that's right, is the line of Jesus. And so through these two lines, especially the line of Jesus, the line of Judah through which Jesus comes, I find it interesting that from the woman who was the outcast, from the woman who was regarded as nothing, from the woman who was regarded as not good looking, as who didn't have much to offer the world, from that line comes the line of Jesus. Not from the more beautiful sister, not from the more accepted one, not from the more has everything going for her type of person, family line, but from the one who had nothing going for her. In fact, the only reason that she's married to Jacob at all is because of deception. And that's where Jesus comes from. He comes from a line of people who were outcasts, who were downtrodden, who were, I like that word, I guess, downtrodden, who were victims of the life around them, it seemed like. And that's where Jesus comes from. So there's hope for you, there's hope for me, because of who Jesus is and what He's done for us on the cross. And we know that He knows our pain, our struggle, because of His line, because of who He comes from. All the way down to His own mom. Jesus was born of a virgin, Mary, and it was kind of a controversial thing at that time because they weren't married at the time. Joseph and Mary. Jesus knows your struggle. Jesus knows your pain. God ordained all of this so that He would be able to identify with you. So that's your encouragement today for the leftovers. I hope you have a great one, and I hope we see you on Sunday, this Labor Day weekend. We've got a busy weekend planned with Sunday, and then the following week we've got some crazy awesome stuff happening at the brewery, and you are not going to want to miss the future weeks of the brewery. So with that, all right, I'm out of here. Bye.